Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Avec la participation de Jocelyne Berroa.
Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Water don't come for you. Mr. Water make up for you. It clean and me up for you.
You don't hear waiting Sierra Water don't come with?
Sierra Water? What's in there?
Now they don't get the most advanced and best food lab na the country.
Talk to. But Kate, wait to. Advanced lab? Na Salonia? Kate, they explain fine.
Then lab they test any batch of water where they produce. They make sure say every drop clean and pure before they put their water na the market.
Look where they call it back. Anyway, this don't make atrocity
na the best.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people. Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people. Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people. Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Right, the Society for Democracy 98.1 FM. Short time from now, we'll come to you with news and current affairs program. Good morning, Salon. Continue for listening to this fine frequency as we get so much more information for you earlier. Stay tuned.
From the New England View Studio, good morning and welcome to the last edition of the program Good Morning Saloon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today, now Friday, December 5, 2025, and we will bring the program to you this Friday morning. My name is Adeyemi Jackson.
And Karifa to Conte, good morning. Inside the program this morning, the Minister of Information and Civic Education, Chegnoba, say they go use the Civic Festival for educate citizens them, but the progress of government initiative and plan them for get strength to development in a different sector than the country. The coordinator for the Tripartite Steering Committee Secretariat, Ngolo Kata, say the committee don't begin engage with people in the Western Rural District for give service about the 80 recommendation them within the Tripartite Electoral Reform Report. And today inside the program, Radio Democracy will talk to the Minister of Youth Affairs, Ibrahim Sano. We will talk about Tinewe in London at the ministry. We will benefit young people.
Well, this and other stories then inside the program Good Morning Salon. Members say you are listening to it live on www.radiodemocracy.sl and our Leo Metal Group, the sponsor of Radio Democracy, for bringing the Good Morning Salon program come to you, powered by AfriCell. You are listening to it from across the country from we partner radio stations them, Radio Shalom 89.5 na Koinadugu and Falaba District, Radio Malem 88.5, Radio 1G 11.3 na Pujon District, Radio Kolenta 90.0 na Cambia, Radio Ma 105.5 na Kailan, Vopad Radio na Watalon, Voice of Sando Radio 95.7 na Kono District, Voice of Karine na Kamakwe on 98.0, Voice of Masoro Pujon District, Advocacy Radio Potloko District, Radio Kat Bami on 106.7 at Tonkolimba, and at FM on 95.9 na Moyamba District. The program na Good Morning Salon. You can be part of the program by way you go send message to the number 077-981-981, 077-981-981, or you go follow the program live on our Facebook page. Also, you go drop your question or comment on the issue we discuss inside the program today. The program na Good Morning Salon.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue, and inside the program we look at the first issue. The coordinator for the Tripartite Steering Committee Secretariat, Ngolo Kata, say the committee don't begin engage with people in the Western Rural District for give sabi to about 80 recommendation them when at the Tripartite Electoral Reform reports. Ngolo Kata talk this since our engagement where the Tripartite Steering Committee gets for make people understand how the Tripartite recommendation then go help improve transparency, accountability, and electoral management inside Salon. For more on this, make we join reporter Fenella Edith Thompson.
Part of the Tripartite Steering Committee the mandate now for make sure say people them all over the country no, but the thing them will make the Tripartite Committee set up and turn law. And waiting are some of the thing them where the different political party them sit down and sign to for make them think they are turn document. So it go change because of the plenty thing them where different people they talk. Where means say for engage the public now one big responsibility where the Tripartite Committee gets where in the talk as the coordinator for the Tripartite Steering Committee Secretariat, Ngolo Kata be explain more about this engagement.
Oh, these are the public information and civic engagements on the 8 tripartite recommendations we did do. The 8 recommendations, say, come as a result of the situation after the 2023 elections. But we also realize it be important for make we get a much more in-depth analysis of this. So after the 2023 elections, when the APC decides say we're not going to participate, moral guarantors them of both local and international organizations that come together, preferably the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion, ECOWAS, AU, Commonwealth, UN, they all come together and talk to the government of Sierra Leone and the APC for make them discuss issues. Out of discussions that they will the National Unity Agreement come out. But Resolution 3 of the agreement they talk about independent cross-party committee on electoral systems and management review. When I inbound this conversation about tripartite with 8 recommendations.
Ngolo Kata continue for talk about the benefits where this engagement will give to Salon people them.
Now, a very important issue for big to Sierra Leoneans because we talk about review of laws, review of the constitution, development of new policies, regulations, and procedures around elections business to make election better in this country. So every Sierra Leonean need to understand what they this is a law then where they come out of them. Then law then go change Bokuti and I ain't go catch Salon business go before. But we will see better inside election business. We will see better inside how we go to govern our country.
The 2 main political party them will sign the tripartite report. Now the APC and SLPP party and their party get big role for play because of the number of people that will believe in them and when they go by waiting their leader them. Now them party tell them. So in the reach term where the SLPP and APC party they get to make commitments. But waiting them think, but the tripartite committee they work.
Very pleasure for there this morning on behalf of the All People's Congress Party. Here can listen and discuss the recommendations contained therein in this tripartite recommendations steered by this committee. As much as we can learn, we have a lot of things to say, but we know we talk as an opposition because this issue directly affects. We felt aggrieved we felt that elections were not transparent. And now speaking to the recommendations, we also have problems. Today, they announced the committees. And unfortunately, the committee will for steer this process has not been announced. So this is where we need to get it wrong. In the sense that this committee will without legislation. The role of Parliament, pursuant to the 1991 Constitution, and with specific reference to Section 105 of Act No. 6 of 1991 Constitution, give Parliament the power to make laws. Parliament is the only supreme legislative body to make law. So if Parliament will put this into effect, we will legislate a committee who can take care of this pursuant to recommendation 20 of the very tripartite recommendation, where the state say for set up a parliamentary group, parliamentary committee headed by an opposition, one will make a stark comparison with other countries. This simply means that we, when they carry the mantle of responsibility, we will be sincere.
SFP tripartite not only thing again to be the area from the one who then start this process, we can boku them. Now don't get a lot of consultation. Now then they reach for them, they can tell me within the 80 recommendations they say. We all know what's been done, they happen and various elections. As the brother they talk, he called on 2023, but the tripartite go beyond that or look back there to waiting be done, they happen and elections them in this country. So we in the SFP, we really want to tell the steering committee, plenty thank you for the work they don't do. But make sure say the message he reach out to be the people them. And we as a party, we will support the process, but make sure say Ekiti Kata we not face again and elections them way for camp.
We're in the talk as the deputy chairman at the Western Area District Council, Robert Brown, began for making a contribution inside the tripartite steering committee engagement.
Marks another great day in the history of politics in the Western Area, rural and Sierra Leone as a whole. We be don't end and the chamots will be come up between political parties and members of the public. We be know the issues that we grapple with between the APC and the SLPP in terms of who that win the votes. And at the end of the day, we neighbor and party them will become between we and say let we find the way for go before because of Mama Salou.
The civil engagement meeting shows say government and international partner them, they show commitment for make sure say the public understand the reform them and play a role for give strength to democracy inside Salone. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Fenela Edith Thompson, the report.
The program now Good Morning Salone, and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. As will be mentioned, one power headline story then for say today inside the program we go talk to the Minister of Youth Affairs, Ibrahim Sano. We go can get update on things and way the ministry don't implement for improve the life of young people in the country. We already don't get another studio. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning listeners. Thanks for having me.
Continue for the within of the program. The program they continue still inside the tripartite work. The program manager for National Elections Watch, New Charles Kev Cover, don't call on the tripartite committee and political party them for come as one and work on the tripartite recommendation them. They talk this is one engagement with the tripartite secretariat all, but talk on the recommendations them now the tripartite report. Well, for more on this, make we join with reporter Janet Masako as the part of the program and put this report together.
After the 2023 election, Boko issue then become up for sake of the results we make the political party then be meet na the being to money for sign one agreements when we make them set up one tripartite committee as them work now for review the legal agreements, access international and capacity of legal agreements, access international capacity of election management for filling the role there, make them set up the 80 recommendation. Almami Lahai Kamara, now the communication person, now the tripartite steering committee, secretariat, starts for explain.
When I remember said, inside October 2023, then they established the cross-party committee on electoral systems and management body review. That now be an outcome of the agreement for peace and unity when they sign that be to money after that misunderstanding inside the 2023 election. So this body, then we set up for work for making review what's happening inside the election. They began to mandate them.
Almami Lahai Kamara carry on for talk on the recommendation then where they don't achieve.
Recommendations of government policies, of government laws. Now by election, we get about 17 where they give legislations, they give its laws. We get about 60 where they give its ECS, where the electoral commission said, where they are going to implement. We get foreigners, we get about 5 or so, where they are going to implement. We get PPRC, that's closer to 10, where they are going to implement. We get Human Rights Commission, get one, SMC get one, IMC get one, NCRA gets 3 recommendations to implement.
The district chairman for the Western area, where we represent the APC party, Mohamed Kamara, they talk on how this could help the country.
As one people of this country, we know that very well as members of the VA. I see where we build all these governance, we always bring people together. We know how to try, and our hope is to talk and might, we implement the issue we have in our schedule, not to say that the people will get a problem, now we leaders get the problem. Because we get things we court those law, it makes laws, then laws there will make this law spend money will make them. Then now you get the responsibility for people to the other political parties with governance. The responsibility where you're supposed to do, where you are accordingly, you don't make people they get hosted. We gain a country of law.
Fatmata Kamara, and the legal lawyer for the Tripartite Steering Committee Secretariat, waiting at the office of the Chief Minister, where we talk on the legal framework.
The recommendation of the legislative committee. Starting, the legislative amendments are being acted by the Office of the General Minister of Justice. A set of my colleagues are read, we get a team for having everything concerning the law in the act, the supervision of the General Minister of Justice. We look at 7 institutions. On our 7 institutions, we get acts that we based on the Tripartite recommendation, we gradually implement. And today, acts here are the Public Election Act of 2022. We get the Cybersecurity Crime Act of 2011. We get the Persons with Disability Act of 2011. We get the Political Party Regulation Act of PPRC. We get the Independent Media Commission Act of IMC. We get the Serial Broadcasting Corporation Act of the SLPC. The last but not least, the Auto Act. In the recommendation provides for the Act. And the actual for the Act is saying on the National Youth Development Act. And so, I will start with the recommendation 34. Recommendation 34 states you are made.
Charles Kevin Kombai, now the program manager, now the National Electoral Watch, new inside your own statement, begets this for say.
This country too small for men to continue for tear we set down because of politics, because of election, and because of governance. Before we sit up and plan together, I'm really impressed today, Mr. Minister, with your submission that we make, emphasizing on building reset together as a cohesive national force. Because one of the things that they bring away when they bring parties and talk and national business, we cannot get Salon now we focus. Because if Salon point, they affect we all. Salon no dey look particular way point. Wait, that guy may watch particular if you go to market and then say you are green or you are red, it affects everybody. And democracy. Democracy means we want not for the inside one party. We want for the different political parties. Some people they will not really believe for the party. They can be so another in one party.
Charles Keith Kombai, they end up for urge the secretariat for make them ensure say the recommendation there be implemented na the country. Talk say National Electoral Watch will they continue for support so that the country will get free and fair election for the Society for Radio Democracy. Me na Janet Masakoy, the report.
The program now Good Morning Saloon and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. As we mentioned today's the program, we go talk to the Minister of Youth Affairs, Ibrahim Sano. We go can get update on things that so far where a ministry don't they do for improve the life of young people in the country. Once more, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning.
The Ministry of Youth Affairs now body where government be set up inside 2013 as separate ministry and then mandate now for ensure say and develop youth develop the life of young people, coordinate youth programs and also policies them will go sort of improve the life of young people them in the country. How far the ministry don't carry on with the mandate and self which they don't do for say young people them act life improve in the country, make we get the Minister of Youth Affairs, Ibrahim Sano. Once more, good morning and welcome. Few months back, after where the President Julius Maada Bio appoint you for be the Minister of Youth Affairs, we'll be getting you at the studio so you outline some of the plans and vision on which you plan for do for say you improve the life of young people in the country. Since that time to now, a lot of things don't they happen at the Ministry of Youth Affairs. In a way of updates, take me through some of the recent activities and way don't they happen so far at the Ministry of Youth Affairs.
Okay, thank you very much. So I take over on the 15th of May this year. My appointment come on 8th of April. And during the process where they go through the parliamentary proceedings for approval, I began for the engage with various the staff, various body them, people that we don't do Boku team per youth business. And during that time, they will get for work with two called strategic plan, when I 5-year strategic plan. And we'll be careful look at what be done they happen at the ministry, waiting at some of the things there from Honorable Almami in term to Honorable Bai Mahmoud in term and Honorable Oman Bangura in term. So I look at all around there that may develop me a strategic plan where I come with the ministry and we'll get 4 key deliverables, but the major one will anchor on skills development. So we get agriculture because for align with the feed salon strategy, the country strategy, and then we get climate change as a second pillar, we get skills as a third and anchor pillar, and then we get tech and innovation as the fourth pillar. So we get various ways, various things, key deliverables that we did, and all the pillar there, and how we go about them for achieve them. Then I also inherit existing programs. For example, the status of youth report, where His Excellency launched on Tuesday, be done there at the draft stage, and so we get for expedite for the technical session. We expedite the strategic steering committee session, and then from there we go now the approval stage. We have submit the report to HE. We finally lead to the launching so now officially on Tuesday. We also look at the ministry as a whole. Of course, we know say in term we count so this drugs and substance abuse increase beyond the high, the kush and everything. So I began for purposely go down to the slum areas under the bridge, try for interact with them, get first-hand information from them, try for learn from them and see which are the policies or things that we will put together we will affect them directly. See all the bike riders there, also try for reform them and things like that. So we do a lot of consultation across whether that make we don't do the things that we do so in terms of advocating or in terms of implementing some few things. But one of the main key focus as a minister for this ministry now the anchor on capacity building and skills development, because you are in the studio working because you learn, you go through some process. You don't need to forget degree for the work they do so. After all, it's nice I career, but they can train you and take you through, and this can earn you a job for the rest of your life. And this is a career, journalism like a career. You get various forms of journalism. So I look at my country, we get the youths that we into various brackets we may categorize. You get the one that we just born before the war, you get the one that we born during the war, and then you get the one that were born after the war. So if you put all them group here together, if you're able to DDR thing we done day before, that disarmament program and all. So all of this, you look into the NTR, we get what we call that, that's a whole lost generation. We've been saying, Bokuman no go back to school, Bokuman no even go school. And over the time, we not really like intentionally think about the NTR and create pathways, like waiting we try for do so now. And I'm happy that His Excellency the President bring the free quality education. We don't see now say, even the schools then, they get like overcrowded because you get more people now we go to school. Sierra Leone is an educational country. People in this country very brilliant. Now opportunities now what you need for create. So now that make we anchor skills development in various fields. So in that way too we do all we development partners we do the small skills. The more the hands-on skills we begin engage them.
Okay.
And that's so
Okay.
and so we get even the bike rider skills program will launch the alternative livelihood skills development for the bike riders. We be saying for benefit about 1,200 to 1,300 bike riders in addition to giving them the bikes. And the skills they would identify are 21 what we call middle level manpower skills. For be plumber, for be caterer, for be masoner, for turn AC mechanic, well, not to AC no fridge safe, as long as I'm cooling mechanic, let you do automobile, let you do carpenter, let you do even cosmet, what they call cosmetology for clean food, manicure, pedicure, or for makeup, then see them they we do all tailoring, we they call fashion. We get like the other one there, we don't know people do mastic, various skills. So we do through IDH, we get one development partner, we do what we call like an assessment. We ask them on our land, even driving, which here we do on our land, which here within you say you good at. So they explain different, so we group them into category. The one that we want land driving, the one we want land mason, again for be like 6 month intensive course. Where part of that they would also do the behavioral change aspect. For example, this program will do so. First thing the bike rider as you police break them so not for cause confusion or not for make halala. But this program don't bring the bike rider and the police there and the traffic cordon together. We now it means say they are now working collectively. But so you need all the mind transformation or then behavioral change program there for rollouts for them. In addition to even the literacy, whether not financial literacy or digital literacy. And part of that they encourage them for open account. Because what you don't know, when you get bank accounts, the bank self.
We'll come talk on more on that with the program when I recently launched for the bike riders and that things. Earlier in the submission, you talk about the status of youth reports. According to this, now a first comprehensive report where the ministry don't develop a capture on how for the ministry they work with other sector players for coordinate and implement programs for improve the life of young people. This report don't come out along and over to President. What's in the essence of this report, the status of youth report? What's the essence of this report?
So thank you very much. So before now, everybody they talk say, oh, Salo youth man them plenty. Which are the things really they affect youth man them? What are the challenges? What are the opportunities? Which kind of people are you refer to as youth man? So that is what this report does. The status, meaning the entire thing about the youth group in this country, that report they talk about. So for example, the report the report based on empirical data and now very good rigorous process then go through, supported by World Bank, UNDP, European Union and other development partners. So the demography we qualify you for be youth if they between 18 to 35 years. And that one they form 35% of this country. So meaning the youth man and they plenty. So the other way they between 18 to 35. So now, waiting at the harder youth man they will fall with them form 35%. Waiting at the things the way they go through. Waiting at the interest. So the reports back talk say you get 44% of that 35% when you round up to 100 now. Where they own interest mainly in agriculture. However, they don't get this agriculture where they do so. They don't get no training, they don't get no capacity like for say somebody don't ever teach them. Like when you ask them this agriculture, we born with people and they do it. And I make it still see, and then therefore cut the tick, light fire, burn the charcoal, and then within this they cause serious bad effects to the soil. So how now we as a ministry now, with the policy recommendation for address that one day. One, now for train them into what we call climate smart or climate precision resident agriculture. When you say you don't need boku land, you can get a small land, but you're able to plant another land there. Instead of, for example, you just go broadcast the rest, you can do pre-nursing and do a transplant. So all that small things in there. Then you also expose them to modern agricultural techniques. So for every one thing, you get the policy recommendation. This is what at least the reports do. You come on you come to like the youths the way they struggle. You get plenty youth man way not sure of say tomorrow they get food. They rely on charitable means for get food. But even the agriculture they also get a challenge. The main challenge is they get access in terms of access to land, access to finance. It's a major challenge. So what thing we could do now as a ministry? So now this all the report talk about, even the drugs and substance abuse. He will tell you how most people are really and they take drugs, but they young man they are in terms of cigarette. Even the governance aspect, they tell you how they youth they view the certain governance apparatus in our country, either na police, either na the judiciary, or either na other governance architecture. Then. So the report is so rich in a way that it get to cover every other side way concern the youth there. So this is what's in this report in the book. And it also talks about there's food poverty. You get 77.2%, but that 44% we get food poverty. Then you get educational issues as well. We mean say out of every 10 or 11 youth man, and only 3 don't go school. School I mean we reach secondary school. You get a chunk of the other one they will not go school. And it also tell you say 1 or 2 or 3 of every youth man don't want picking. So this is why the poverty line, if I say it bring more issues, because imagine you're not even able to take care of yourself well, and you get past 2-3 picking them out. You understand? So these are all the things that the reports don't talk about. The figures and data, the statistics, the data and data. So right now, together with our development partners, we own goal as a ministry. We are trying to look at all this, and then we say, okay, now let us come together and carve out. And HE already don't know how for me. They don't make a policy statement that all youth interventions now will be coordinated and they be under the office of the president, where you co-chair with the vice president, and then the resident coordinator of the UN and then the World Bank. Because you get Boku youth interventions every day, but it's all scattered. So you don't know that it's waiting, you don't know what this person they do. You're able for group all things together. And this year we see even government make commitment to the youth and the budget. So what's that we do as a ministry, we are putting all the youth budgets together. And then we get to Ministry of Development, we engage now development partners there. And this is what we get as a budget from the government. Una self when I put all of them go together for me. So we put them together and then we get programs and we co-create, we implement together, we monitor, and then we can also measure the impact.
Okay, continue for the between the program and name na Ibrahim Sano in the Minister of Youth Affairs. As in there so today for talk about thing them way they do na the ministry where go benefit young people, and the program meet na Good Morning Salon. It come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Now na time for make we take break na the program.
We're trendy and youthful, we're UBA. Lucky and small. Now imagine say, the day when you born your pikin, you open UBA Kiddies bank account for them, and you begin save just 1,000 euros, no more, or any amount, every month done, with no pressure, no wahala, just 1,000 no more. Now, let me fast forward and say, you pikin don't reach 13 years, and you don't ready for take NPSC exam. Don't you remember say, you be done the save na UBA for you picking in future one bye. Then you go check in UBA Kiddies account. Then boom, over 120,000 euros done the day. With no big, no stress, just peace of mind. You don't empower your picking, you don't secure in future, and you don't also make a dream come true. All this go happen when you choose UBA for open account for your Pekin. With just 250 millions, you go able open UBA Kiddies account today. All what you need for open the Kiddies account na just the Pekin in birth certificate, one passport picture, valid ID card, and you, the mama or papa in passport picture or driver's license, and back utility bill from the last 3 months. Maintain minimum balance of 250 millions and enjoy free withdrawal, monthly interest, mobile and online banking with no deposit limit, plus free SMS alert. So what do you wait for? Hurry now and run come open UBA Kiddies account for your Pekin and make yourself use them for the save small one. Now UBA Kiddies account get. Because small gather today mean bebe gladness tomorrow. UBA, Africa's global bank, one brand partnering for progress.
Start SL, they're ready for the 2026 population and housing census. But before they begin, they go do cartographic mapping. Now all the districts them, chiefdom and section, town and village them that's alone. From October 2025 to 2026. What's in a cartographic mapping? Now for map all the hosts them and do one quick host or population counts and place them where people can live so they go able to count everybody correct. What you make them they do them now? This is the plan before the big census. For make sure say all things set. What do you for do? Help the mapper them, show them the host them, and answer small question them of almost people in there. Now one host. Who's can question them then go ask? They go ask about the building, household, and almost people in there now every host. No need for worry. All data whether they collect go be secret. They not go ask you for your name or show you face any side. You go know the mapper them easy one. Then go wear Start SL t-shirts, cap, ID card, and self go get letter of introduction. This is for benefit we all. Good data go help bring school, road, clinic, and other development to we community. So when you see the mapper them, talk to them. Make we all join on for make Mama Salon better.
Make sure say them continue. Union Trust Bank, they are for you.
This December, get ready for smooth, fast, and reliable money transfer service like never before. Union Trust Bank, we proud for telling us now we first begin for the Western Union money transfer service na Salon. And now, we save the do MoneyGram, RIA, and BNB, all under one trusted roof. This is the Union Trust Bank December Christmas promotion. Yes, December Christmas promotion. From the 1st to the 31st December 2025, for any money where you receive, and we House Street and Sanders Street branch, you stand chance for win plenty fine prizes them and gifts them this holiday season. Gifts them where you can use for family, your party, or loved one. And sef, when you transfer with Union Trust Bank, you will get excellent rates. Yes, we will give you fine rates. So what do you wait for? This holiday season, choose convenience, choose speed, choose the pioneers. Choose Union Trust Bank money transfer service. UTB, the better bank, where they all sign us alone.
Your money is safe and you don't need for worry.
The program now Good Morning Saloni, they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And what they bring to this program this Friday morning, my name is Karifatu Conte.
And Adeyemi Jackson.
Inside the program, we look at another issue. The National Public Relations Officer for the Holy Trinity School Boys Association, Fatoma Sam says sportsmates cross-country Thanksgiving and campaign against drugs to school picking them. Now part of the activity they were then go do for celebrate the school in 61-year anniversary celebration. Fatoma Sam talked this in one interview to Radio Democracy when they talk about the different activity them where the school together with Old Boys Association on put together for celebrate the school in 61-year anniversary from the 8th to the 14th December 2025. Fatoma Sam talk more to reporter Mohamed Lamin Kibe inside this interview.
we celebrate 61 years of academic excellence. This school don't produce a lot of good students, and we don't produce a lot of students that really come forth in us. Over the years, we don't receive a massive amount of people that really come up for Polytrinity. They go now all universities in this country. Then this year, we don't get more than 300 students really graduate from University of Australia, all are from Polytrinity.
What are some of the activities and we don't do and the impact for interesting and give back to school?
I don't do a lot of things to the school. Call it paper time. You know, a lot of old boys know they do development in the school. For example, Timothy Kaba, who is the current Foreign Affairs Minister, he gets a building, he gets build a house for science teachers where they help them for daily, and they get all the opportunities them, and also pay house rents them, and don't ease the body on them. We have a lot of developmental activities in the school.
Take listeners into the list of activities we lined up, and also when the celebration of the 61 years anniversary of the Holy Trinity, when people will begin to see and proper.
The celebration don't start because when we enter into December, the 1st of December to the 31st of December has been declared October month. But specifically, we have a week which is every year in December, second week in December, we fixed calendar for Low celebrate as Sonny Boys. So the celebration therefore starts on December 8th, that is Monday, and it ends on the 14th of December 2025. And of course, within this process, then we get different activities we'll go for go through. We're going to get different programs and we'll go for exhibits. We're going to get a lot of innovative ideas and will come up. On the 8th of December is the flag raising day. And the flag raising is the back to school activity. The flag raising day, on that day we're going to forget the two flags. So we're going to forget the national flag and then we'll get the Tuba flag. Of course, just after that process, we get a back to school process as a way of remind the students how they've done deal with them we did that in the school. Then go right there, the regalias, then they wear GSS uniform, they get the bags, then they get the lunch bowl, they go to the market and have food. We have teachers at the gates holding canes if they're late, something like that. So that's the back to school day and the flag raising. That's the opening program. And on the 9th of December, we make on Tuesday, we have a host a speech and a prize giving. And the speech day specifically is for the Sonny Boys. That is the ex-pupils. Now you can forget that day, that is speech day. And then we can forget the prize giving. Prize giving we go for the current pupils in the school. We go for help them, for motivate them. We go for help them for give them awards. Them, for example, the best pupils in mathematics, the best people in literature. We get to give them prizes them. So it is served as a way for honor the academic excellence and the outstanding contribution of the pupils them. Where they go on. So on the 10th of December, that's the Wednesday, 2025, we get to get the InterVarsity football match. So we get to organize InterVarsity football match. University will play with themselves. For example, University of Australia will be playing against Jala University, and then the final they play the national executive. Now, on the 12th of December, which is Friday, we are going to get a full athletics program. In the morning, we get to get a cross country. In the afternoon, just after the cross country, we get the athletics sports meet. That is track and field. In the morning, we get to get an exhibition. We will walk back across the University of Kenya City and explain to the people and talk about push. Because this is something that affects the people, especially the young boys. On that day, we're going to get cross country and we'll invite all the former people and this cross country will be now a cross country we get for the not only for the past people, they get also for the current people. Because they get for the day we serve as a motivation to them. You understand? So we are going to have that. And just after that we have our sports meets. We encourage the boys them for participate as well. We get a lot of prizes that we get for attached to the winners of various events then. On December 12th, that's Saturday, we will have a general meeting. We don't forget to have a general meeting. We're going to go now and sit down to discuss the developmental aspect of October and we will make how we'll add value to the alumni and how we'll add value to the school as well. And the last day, that's the 14th of December, is the Saturday, is the Thanksgiving and a math class. The Thanksgiving, we're going to forget an open field. That is that for this year, we're not going to forget Thanksgiving in our church. The mass will be conducted by the school campus. We invite the bishop we get for lead, who is the proprietor of the school, and just after the match, and then we get a match pass.
Well, that's not the National Public Relations Officer for the Holy Trinity School Boys Association, Fatoma Sam. But they talk now the interview with reporter Mamelamin Kebe. Also, in say sports meets cross-country Thanksgiving and campaign against drugs to school picking them. Now, part of the activity the way they go do for celebrate the school in 61-year anniversary. The program na Good Morning Salon, they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And inside the program, we still get the Minister of Youth Affairs, Ibrahim Sano, as in there also for talk about seeing the way in on the do na the ministry we go benefit young people. Mr. Minister, part of una plan them now for emphasize in youth entrepreneurship, agriculture, digital and self-tech and innovation. So what are the concrete steps then we una don't take for say then to reach young people across all the districts and not only in Afriton?
Okay, thank you very much. So currently you got the PSSYNE, Productive Social Safety Net project where they go on, where we see they do direct cash transfer to young people. We don't train them and go through the process, open their accounts, they verify and validate that one day. And now, beg your pardon, they give them. So the essence basically, one way the ministry they try for tackle here. When you train somebody, some man, if you check Boku Saluman, they do half business. Government not going to cater for give everybody good job. But you need for that informal sector self-thrive, that informal economy, they can for thrive. And so that means they get that direct cash transfer. I think it's about they group them together in tens and they get $30,000. So each one proceed, they get $300. So that money they don't for eat, they don't train them, and for me they engage into various small activities. The one way they don't meet them back. And like where we could do some assessment. One particular lady where they don't do this, where they don't get this program before. I was so touched by his story. So if they sell drinks, now cool man, they go take the drinks the guy sell. How much na be money for stairway they sell that drinks? Now be 200,000. And so it can better from the program. Now fridge be ones. So you take the money, you go buy fridge, then small fridge, and then they get more drinks. By the time we go now for go do assessment, she has a small kind of bar where they sell drinks, they sell acheke now. So over time it don't improve. So that kind of story they would hope for see. On the agricultural side, we as a ministry, we partner with Ministry of Agriculture largely because we not get agricultural projects on we own. But every other agricultural project where they come, the Ministry of Youth Affairs, they sit on at the National Steering Committee or the technical at all committees. So what they say is, we don't do farming before, where the ministry cultivates about 27 or 30,000 hectares, but they suffer huge post-harvest loss. Now, how Ministry of Agriculture can collaborate with we follow improve on that one. So these are the things we push. And we plan now for next year, not just for us, for livestock, for other things. But we camp all these. Like I begin for say the young man and not get better knowledge by agriculture, like modern techniques. We got with youth farms with they. So we begin a model youth farm. We don't begin ourselves now. Now Masiaka. As you cross the last toll gate, on your left you enter. We got about 250 to 300 acres already. So that land they don't do over how many years? They not do nothing. So we don't can now. We don't try for a revival. Currently we do greenhouses then they. Through the help of one private sector, Mr. Kata, we as you know, I talk with him and himself can see. So the place will do the soil test. It's so fertile. So we don't begin to do the greenhouse, and we use local materials for use the greenhouse. We don't also get partnership with future farms. We get partnership with agrofields through them partners that they are in Norway. They don't ship for 4 containers right now. They have containers in there. We go to called modern greenhouse. This greenhouse, it's so big. In now, you the regulator and a solar they use. You the regulate time how you want. You will plant what you plant the. And we do nursery for able for plant banga, for able for plant cane stick, and then thing and day. Then additionally also through agrofields, we also they can do a boat making. We got a company in Norway who we don't sign with. We then get a local partner now. We be say we for car and they teach. Then our boats then they make. So they teach people get Sierra Leoneans where they take for train how for make that boat, and they are ISO certified. We mean say every certificate we then give you that company you able to work with any sign of the world. So then this the container they don't come, they don't na key, we clear. So we get all those skills because of the first term where I can already outline my vision and for the ministry or for the young people of this country. I get a lot of people knock on the office, we bring very good ideas. So we then come, we assess them, do your own due diligence, and then we can sign an MOU with them. But our key focus here is, even the agriculture, we dey make Yanda like an AgTech Excellence Center, na my Shaka place. We be say we will take young men all over this country for camp and see how they can able learn what we call precision agriculture. So together with the Ministry of Agriculture back, we get the agricultural place for young people and Jala University for open. We just wait for the balance equipment. We be say we get young people and they back, either man or woman. Then we'll train them 3 months or 6 months, and then we'll use startup kits, either into piggery, into livestock, into poultry, or vegetable. Then we'll train you in the serial time. Now, Jaladembe, you go do it, give you certificate, and then we'll use small startup kits for go start up something. Even the livestock project, still they forget the steering committee will go for attend today. So with the Ministry of Agriculture, we go see what in the and then we go for ask the question: how would you go do for young people? Because if you check if this whole agriculture thing here, it's youth driven, and so you got for really make sure say you work with the ministry. So all what they appeal for, we not say let anybody give you the money. Government already don't allocate. We have small little money. We get there with plans here. We get for go to their money there. Like what you mentioned, so in addition to the entrepreneurship program, because every skills development is going to be backed by an entrepreneurship program. We need training for let you go work for posse. We need train you and give you a small startup kit for where you able to establish for yourself. Now that make we do the youth portal. That youth portal you get for register on the portal and an online platform where youth then go interact. So, for example, if you need any services, you can just go to the portal, you're able to access it, and you're able to serve the people. By the time we get office, we'll go move to the youth house. We don't agree, say, we declare the whole ground floor like as an excellence training center. We've been saying they come and do short course. We don't also sign MOU with one major educational institution in Canada. We've been saying, and me tell let's say yes, it's good. Everybody want for be AI, want for do the high-end courses. But what is more me interested in, or my primary interest, na the middle-level manpower. So how we can able get there? Why I for go na the for do some Canadian that kind of ethical, technical training there. And we all know now. Say Europe, the West, Asia. All let's say the struggle right now in terms of youth population. Africa by 2030, 2050 will be the youngest continent population. So how we go begin position with young people, not so just for limiting themselves in a salon. However, for go getting skills here and see how they can come back and start. For example, this boat company now, we don't decide for come na salon. We pray say with young people that will really make use of that one day. Because if you go there, you train, you don't know which other company could get interest for camp.
Okay, Mr. Minister, plenty time don't on the train young people on different skills them, but still the young people and they no they get natty for the way talk to somebody. They say me I learn carpentry, I do mechanic, but still it's don't get no way. So I don't the monitor the one away, I don't train for say they before do something for themselves.
We may not train nobody yet. I'm your own training. I don't begin. So I get two approach to this training.
So what about this PSS NYE project?
PSS NYE, we don't train there, and then they give them the money. So then and now that they begin give them the money. So we get a whole monitoring framework we get for day for monitoring people learning. For like go assess them, monitor them, and see what they do. So and now that they give the money, then they day. But the question we ask is very important. So we get two approach to this training. The first one what they do, now the one there we be say they don't learn nothing at all, but they would train right now. The second one we go for can do now refresher training. The one that we mean say they don't learn certain skill, but they don't even get certificates for her. And without really they go employ you for like that make me as a ministry we don't agree say all we short course trainings they therefore be done by technical universities. In this country, if you check, we have technical universities everywhere. Multimagina one, Eastern Technical University there, Anes by Kroma Technical University there. You get Kono University of Science and Technology, and all the colleges are so. Then get branches now like Multimagina and then to Pujo. IPAM don't go to Pujong, Bo, and Kenema. So that I begin to extend now the branches. So that I make, we through this program, we want for make sure say every district, we are intentional for make sure say at least every district has a tech voc presence. Either na Miltimagai go extend there, or na ETU go extend, even though they need Kenema, but like you say, no, okay, we go now, we go Kailau, we go Kono, or Anes by Kroman University, they Makeni, they go say, no, we extend go now Falaba, we go extend go Kabbalah, we go extend go this. And I've just hands-on training and courses. For example, you want to do fish pond. Like I go visit with fish pond place na Falaba, Falaba district, how they call Mongo, the youth place. Now they try for harvest, they don't even call say they want harvest. I just did like for go do an assessment. If you see the fish the way I go see PB, that whole place they don't even get water. So now we don't come at the urge meeting that we should prioritize Mongo now, in the sense not just for fish. The fish now one, but how they can able to engage that place in the game, but who cattle rearing the way they go on there. How can we do some training on even cattle rearing? How can we do some training on poultry? That place get a lot of good vegetation. When you go there, you go see Boku Forest. How can we position the youth or begin to do small thing in terms of agriculture? We go better themselves. Because if you capacitate there, nobody need left that in place for can sit on a city. Yeah. So these are all the things we put in place.
Okay. The Minister continue for the program. My name is Ibrahim Sano, Minister of Youth Affairs, on the take way through some of the things that we don't do since he take up office as Minister of Youth Affairs. When we come back to you, we can look at the cross-party governance engagement where you don't get and other things that way you don't do for ensure say you improve the life of young people in the country. The program Good Morning Salon, and inside the program now we go for this break.
See our last camp and this farming business. Now in no more they make profits. It's all like na debully gets where they work for them.
But blopper you comping. But that's not fine pan business.
But that's for waiting. I don't know why we don't take pan this business. No, they gets better. And we just come they shine like a holy.
Let's go. And they do well thing, but you not feel say.
Me sister them. Not so debully I get so that the way I they manage me profit after I don't sell me farm markets. Now make una they see me at the shine by this farm business so.
Boss here, you get this fine secret, you not tell we you sister them.
Now I they try for tell una so. Where I don't sell me farm thing them. I know they spend like how una they spend. Look you musu. Now new ladies bag you come out by so. You they trust for buy any new clothes we come out. All time una they spend pass how una they make them. Me now, I they save. I they cut me cut according to my size. For LP Pandis, now make local commercial bank with in partner them. They don't start this financial and digital literacy campaign for farming community them, where they help you for manage your budget, learn you how for trust, and plenty other awareness there. We go make your business grow more and more. Save today for you tomorrow and buy.
This message they come out from Wokel Commercial Bank and UNCDF in partnership with Government of Sierra Leone with funding from European Union.
Me mama and me papa send me money through MoneyGram. I go collect on a PC Foreign Exchange Bureau and the process be smooth. They even give me one fine paddy product as bonus. I'm glad it bad.
I received 22,000 millions from my brother where they oversee and where I go now one per PC and Sons location them for pick me money. I receive 1% bonus cash from the money where I pick up. Baba, this not double celebration for me this Christmas.
Yes, this festive season. Get 1% cash back on your transaction when you collect $1,000 and more from any PC Foreign Exchange Bureau outlets. Enjoy a range of party products as reward for when you receive any amount of money. Now we outlet them. Oh yes, when I put gladness back now you earn. Visit we shop them for receive money from big money service them like Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, and Boku other one them. PC Foreign Exchange Bureau decide who say all the transaction they give you joy, cashbacks, and fine reward them. Visit any PC and Sons location today and experience the magic of the season. Happy holiday from PC Foreign Exchange Bureau.
Merry Christmas. Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day.
Bonanza. Well, Palestinian computer shop don't bring come
in Christmas sales bonanza. If you made a thing for buy, you smartphone the leg, iPhone 17 Pro Max, Samsungs, and smart TVs them back for sale. But in not only done so, Balestino get computers them like Dell, HP, and Lenovo computers. Balestino get printers, it get musical sets them, it get the Sharp and Roach ACs them, all for sale. Rush now and go get your own. Now Balestino Computer Shop, where then number 5 and 6 Gloucester Street. Or you can call the number 077 805 898 076 565 432 078 997 999. Balestino Computer Shop, they wish you Merry Christmas and a happy 2026.
The program now Good Morning Salon and they come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. The program they continue and inside the program now we take one part with headline story. Also the Minister of Information and Civic Education Chagnoba say they go use the civic festival for educate citizens about the progress of government initiative and they plan them for get rank to development and different sector them in the country. Chagnoba talk this is one interview with Radio Democracy where he will talk about the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, then preparation for the Civic Education Festival. We go happen a new building from December 11 to 13 this year. I talk more about this to Jaffermans Davis inside this interview.
The idea for the Civic Festival and President Bio's ambition and commitments for bringing government closer to the people. So once a year, we take a set of days where we bring the entire government in an unprecedented manner to the citizens. And the Civic Festival is a festival where they celebrate government citizens interaction, not to just follow can dance and party. We get about 6 town halls, multiple side events. We go to the called development showcase. Each ministry, department, and agency, they come and show what they do, what they achieve, and how they want let citizens then continue to interact with them. They will get plenty other incredible components them for school picking them, for young people, for old people, from people from all walks of life. So for school picking them, for example, the districts and the people will be now win the quiz and debates. Then they come for Kangbadi with the company now at the national final for the civic competition. Then they do quiz and then do debates. We get film and master class. We show short film them on the first night of the 11. We get red carpet, we film pitch them. It is Elbage one of them film them. We don't do where they come premiere na we don't film the we don't do at the ministry. For example, we do new face of saloon will just come 2023. People need get opportunity for see multiple films and for interact with leaders and at the film sector. We also get what they call for young people culture and talent showcase. And at day 2, where they bring them all come together. We let them come. We get young and up and coming artists and for can show and demonstrate also different aspects of our culture. And then on the final night, we have something a lot of people know about, we'll get with Peace and Unity concerts. Now that concerts, they will get the top artists in our salon. We're committed to the values then we will preach in the ministry for say salon big pass with all the artists at it and they can perform and we get the artists from all across the different sectors of a society. In addition to the development showcase, we also get exhibition them. For example, we get the Salon National Museum, we get the Peace Museum, we get the Center for Memory. We also get this year international partners the way they come, including, for example, the U.S. Holocaust Museum and UNESCO. Then if they can help with for strengthening the exhibition part. So school picking go can learn about history of salon, history across the world, and can see things that we don't know about. Then we can touch, for example, last year we get Ministry of Mines and NMA, then carry it within a bauxite, diamond, gold, and Jarang. People can see all of those things.
So all of this takes a lot of work. We mean the preparation need for be heavy. Outside the ministry they now for all this come into play inside 3 days that you don't explain.
We done the work for months. You know, we announced this civic festival last year. We announced we did them and we began with it from January. So from then and they will only put in place the building blocks. But not to the Ministry of Information and Civic Education and what they do. We partner with the Ministry of Development, we partner with every MDA, with all we partners and with all the agencies that as well within the sector. So now teamwork and I really an opportunity for what we do and show within salon capable capable for do together when we can together as one people, as one country, as one nation. So we invite every citizen. I want to add, Jaffa, that it's free and it's open over those 3 days. School picking and they do field trips. Now, we don't invite the school there for can, the university there for can, but you yourself an ordinary citizen. You want to know, sometimes one agency, they really convinced what, but you want to know about them. Can I over those 3 days? An opportunity for like can learn, for like can question. Take part in one of the town hall them. So you what you care about now innovation. Well, we'll get guest speaker there where they can talk, we'll get panel discussions on that day. So whatever your interest is over those 3 days, we'll get a lot where they happen inside here, will be attractive to you.
How all this will impact the general public irrespective of a different space within day, and also whose kind impact way it bring to government initiative for move forward?
Well, democracy in a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. This now basically the demonstration of modern day democracy from the Athenian days. It means in a public square you bring the citizens alongside the governments, the governed and the governments interacting in a whole way accountable. Now public debates where they basically bring the idea of a public square into this 21st century in a way I think a lot of citizens will appreciate. So we strengthen with democracy. But also make sure we citizens are informed. Plenty people think you wonder waiting all the agency how they do, waiting and they achieve, waiting and don't know. You know, feed saloon, I would say to achieve when you can see the numbers. You will actually see also live demonstration. You will see waiting and don't do, you will see the product of waiting and don't do. Where you take infrastructure, you will see how many roads they don't build. Where you go to economy, you will see what the Ministry of Finance don't do. You will really able for interact with the numbers. Where you can we on both the Ministry of Information, you will able for see all the policies they will work on, all the different way they will do for promote citizens engagement at this country. You will able for interact with, we staff them and learn about the internet. You will get copies of the policies, copies of the document them. So now an opportunity for strengthening with democracy, for promote peace, for promote national unity, for really help for advance with democracy.
With this, what not the message we this for bring to people or the citizens in their mind as we the clock the year 2025 for around a month?
I've been one for also make Fambul and say this year one more thing we would do is we invite international guest speakers. We get Mr. Mavuso Minang, we one of the leaders of the African National Congress, the Veterans Wing, and they call on the conscience of South Africa. Now, we've been there next to Mandela and be a revolutionary and a leader. They can talk to we, especially as well about mindset, what he mean for be citizen. We also get the head of Columbia University and Family Health Program on an Ivy League University, and I think one of the most outstanding professors in IA and at the world. On day 2, they can get a public lecture about what's in the global data, they talk, the trend, and what it means for young people. I think the overall message now for answer your question are really that this is an opportunity for us to take a step back and reflect on the year we don't get. That we as a government, we're proud of our accomplishments. Now, I could call people and for letting come for look at what we don't do. We know it's not perfect. We know say we get so much more for do, but we know say as well a lot of waiting some people can say online and other places now because they don't get the facts, they don't get the right information. I mean, could they bring the information come to people? But they encourage you as a citizen, come forward, come see, come learn, come question we, come hold we accountable because, you know, as President Bio can say, this country, now we all get this country and now we don't get nothing for hide. We show you how much we put in, the work we put in, and now we all get for put our hands together for move the country go before.
That the Minister of Information and Civic Education, Chinoba, they talked to Jaffa Mans Davis, had an interview. They also say they will use the civic festival for educate citizens about the progress of government initiative and they plan them for getting to development in a different sector them now the country. And they talk this was circa the civic festival where they plan for all from December 11 to 13 this year. The program Good Morning Salon they continue, and inside the program we still get the Minister of Youth Affairs Ibrahim Sano. We don't talk on different things them way they don't do for improve the life of young people in the country. Mr. Minister, how do you talk about youth inclusion and in governance? The ministry gets a whole plan where that for identify challenges and areas then for improve young people but concern where don't they come out from young people like that. Many of them plans and many of them programs here, so them as young people know the simple be included or involved into them plans here. So now we're looking into the inclusion of young people them and also in governance. What the ministry don't they do for work in that area for say them bring young people them now young people them for say they work with them and improve their life?
Thank you very much. We have a whole strategy we did, and so part of that strategy, one force, for de-escalate political tensions. Number one. So if you check with me, calm. I mean, I pay visits to APC party office. I engage the youth league. They've paid me visits. I mean, we better engage the PRO there, the chair Bernard, and IT there. So engage the SLPP, YG there as well. The essence basically, one, now for let we unify the young people, because nothing will happen without unity. So now, together with PPRC, we are working on how we go see for even can revive APEA with UNDP, all political parties, youth association, one revival back in the way we could be released, because that are the only one avenue way of like meeting points where we go say young people that will meet and discuss governance issues. Now, so that are the other thing on the way. Then in terms of we own programming back, we they make it as inclusive as possible. We own mantra, not leaving no one behind. We want everybody. Now that make, if I not say, like even the global goal scholarship, we will be done put out. We will put another press release. We now dedicate 500 online courses. Now 2 prestigious universities in the US, the Florida Memorial University and the Chartered Institute of Financial Services in California. And now the courses that will be the try for work on. I don't go South Africa. 2 tier I don't come. We don't try for finalize that one day now. Now the only issue we did now with the PhD program. So we are contemplating either we add on the master's program or the first degree program, because we want the goal of that. The one that we do the masters and then now go to the PhD back, so that we don't go through the university and then understand whatever it is. That you just go straight for PhD. So we get a discussion in there. That is at the high end. Why? Because we get inclusive approach, now that make we see and they emphasize on the middle level manpower skills. So middle level manpower, the thing that I've been done to talk about. You see, bike rider now, they wear academic gown, go matriculate like a whole university. That's inclusion, meaning we left nobody behind. Yeah, and you see, no less surprising, but His Excellency the President Insese now in good launch the program, because INSESF don't talk to the young people in the future and will not for left nobody behind, or for cater for both the high end and the low end. And clearly what he say, it don't matter whose degree we get, what you want to car and bug, what are you call? A mechanic you get for call, or you call fitter, no? So that's the essence that make we need for really concentrate, because look, there is no way you're able for even fight poverty in any country if you not back up knowledge. Now knowledge, whether your man will do clean, he ain't go sit down whole day because you want duty for the no. We do clean, he take him tools there, he go sit down in garage. Or we do clean, he take him tools there, go to a carpenter shop. Or we do clean, he go to a makeup shop. Or we do clean, go to a tailor shop. You should say they see that with sister there. They must so close every 2 weeks. They must do makeup every week. So you dey see now any young man will get small thing, he want DSTV. So even DSTV mechanic, all they for the training. We get for train every sector where this country where we know say they go need daily. Even una for repair them una AC, for repair them una other color mixer there, all in training and they parts of it too one do.
Okay. The issue of inclusion of young people in governance now one. But in terms of job creation and opportunities are another thing. And we see part of the government medium-term national development plan, they get a whole cluster where they deal about youth employment and other things, and also government plan for create 500,000 jobs for young people in the country. How the ministry intend under your leadership for CC government able to achieve that in terms of creating jobs for young people, there will be 500,000 jobs?
So I think I don't say this in different contexts, but I'll put it this way. So one, skills development again. Because even the agriculture and skills development, you have to train people for everyone understand, say, this particular trade you could take as a career. And we don't give them knowledge, you empower them with a small startup kit.
These are policy statements.
These are not policy statements. The one who they do
the
so
concern is that when some of them things here so we don't say they come into reality.
I mean, you see the 1,200 to 1,300 alternative livelihood skills program who will launch with UNDP and UNCDF. I don't explain say back. Government don't give budgets to me for next year. We don't put all the sector budgets together, from Ministry of Youth, from National Youth Commission, from National Youth Service. We dey co-create a program with development partners. When me say everybody will get something for do with youth business next year. All our budgets will dey put them together. And with the anchor and say, okay, now let's plan along their budgets there. So there is no way this 500,000 jobs, it's achievable, my brother. But you get a whole lot where you for put in place. Now, for example, like you are ask the one that will work African minerals. Even plumber the way they be need, you forget certificate. How much plumber they will get now this country will really get certificate? Or how much plumber they even did? So we charge Milton Magai for Engage Guma Valley, for example. Say, okay, when I look at what are the new ways now for do plumbing, and then when I create a whole course around plumbing, that they don't do. Moving forward now, anybody who they train by this course, they give them that TVET certificate from Milton Magai that you know is certified plumber, you don't undergo the training, and you got to go do internship. So we are beginning to tell you say we own program not for training for let you go for work. We own program are for training and equip you with small startup kits, and then you're able to start your work. For example, I go to one graduation with BRAC do. We get 200 girl picking there with BRAC train for about 9 months, and they can give them startup kits. For example, I see the lady where they do one short skit, it can sew before we. They don't cut the thing, then fix the machine, she don't sew before we. I say, well, just for really show. So they're so appreciative. Some the way they go by the program, they are so shy for even talk to people. They say, no, you. But through that interaction now, they were so bold that day. I was so impressed. I even talk, say, okay, that's why I don't train so. BRAC, we go talk to Milton Magai. Milton Magai run a refresher program for them and give them a certificate because they need it. You understand? So these are the things we put in place. Now then, that 200 people the way they don't train, so they don't give the all startup kits. All man they go start for doing business, small. The catering is where they're training for. Either you go work in a hotel or you begin making your small business you they sell. You don't say food and that you will not get bad luck. So these are the things. Now if you see the sewing machine, they will give them. You know how much one sewing machine costs. You go see some of these things, you see them common, but people are really they die in need for them. So all of these things now as a ministry now we don't say, no, consolidate. Instead of BRAC doing separately, Wealth, Hunger, Health Feed doing separately, or UNDP or UNCDF doing separately. No, we group all together under Ministry of Development, co-chaired by the resident coordinator. With the European Union, they give even all the NGO there or the INGO there. As long as it related to the youth sector, we have to put it together next year. We plan. Okay, you don't talk say inside this first quarter here, now this you do. You said this first quarter now this you do. Okay, this training you want to do, you say you know Bombali you want to do. You say that Bombali. Okay, you don't do a Bombali again. You go Falaba. You this Bombali, you say do some na Bombali. You say go post local. So this is like the national inclusion scheme. What will they do? Then we go for measure. Now we go to get the youth portal. Everybody where they train, they get for register at that portal. And that are the informal sector. Even the ICT skill, we could call digital literacy programs. We don't write to AfriCell, we are engaging them, even Orange. AfriCell, they get big place now this Wilkinson Road. We also they engage them, say, and they do a lot, but we don't partner with you now. Then small digital literacy courses here. For example, now, you want to do this video or photography or video with it, or design. Go to like call I don't know how to call it, photographic design or with design. We did part dandy with AfriMoney and AfriCell. How we don't hold the first 2-3 meetings with the hope say we're able to conclude that this year and next year. Even with Orange getting a digital center. People like where we say they stop primary school. These are the people who they target for that kind of training there. So you go there, hands-on training, you learn them, and then you are equipped for life. My brother, there is no way we will forfeit poverty or even unemployment in this country if we not position ourselves for impact knowledge.
Okay, so in total, almost young people and one don't train, and then different skills then.
Now we begin train 1,300 because it took a whole 4-5 months to put the plan in place, for get it right. Like I begin say, they do the training there. BRAC don't train over this year. No more BRAC train over close to 1,000 with the train, but then they will not be the part of the training. And then do we commend them. However, me don't see no we don't talk to them. Say that's why I want to train. When I bring them come, Milty Maga need for give them certificate. So then we do a refresher training for them because the one that we train there will go. Now people that were no more will register them small how you call it? Small institution we commend them. But let the trainings be TVET led and now the policy there that all informal short course digital training there therefore be TVET led. So that I make with the position this now say law will use the technical universities and we'll get there. East, west, north, we get there. We get the Obasanjo place where they Waterloo. Oh, they begin run from January to NICOM. Where we don't already talk with Magai, they be an affiliate of Minty Magai. Maybe say they will do the training there at a very big place. They did Waterloo there. So we they make they let people let young people around western rural there and we can for do training. Even this fishing.
So then different training here, so they also target or cater for people vulnerable people like person living with disability.
In fact, them one of the priority. We get.
But to not see more of them on this PSS NY project.
No, you not go say so. And they are catered for. They are catered for. I can challenge anybody. It's a policy in the ministry. So they are catered for the PSS YND project. As a matter of fact, they are part of the project. And we at the ministry, we give 5%. So in fact, now not only disability, we would also put little people as part of disability category. So we then, in fact, yesterday the president said within our office to me, they get program Sunday. So we try to also engage them. This is a thing we don't want to leave nobody behind. So everybody has to be part of the whole thing. So then training there next year by God in power. When I go see, as long as we get out, we don't get our right. Today, we get the youth sector development meeting. Ministry of Development. So we dey sit up at that meeting there, we dey sit down with all the development partners. What is or are your intentions for youth in this country next year? And we put all things together. Because again, my sister, you don't know, but something where you know, but how you able for monitor, how you able for measure, no? But if you don't know how you able even track, how you able keep track, people are doing good things out there, but we want for track then here now. For let's say, okay. This year, now this amount of jobs, the youth sector with the development partners are great. Now this amount of skills program we do. So that's the focus. That's the essence we make when they bring all in together. His Excellency the President don't give the directive on Tuesday. That's a policy statement. We now they take that statement, we don't Ministry of Development don't call this meeting straight away for begin set the foundation for mid of January now.
Okay, continue for the between the program. In name Ibrahim Sano, Minister of Youth Affairs. The program Good Morning Salon. They continue inside the program. We look at another issue inside the program. We have one workman now the Armed Forces Agricultural Units now the Salon Armed Forces. Lieutenant Abib Jah don't say if government supported with machine and other things, they're able for planting them where Salon people could eat. They talk this is our interview with the democracy for SECA where we command them na FSRP and the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security go back na them farm for know the challenge them where they get. Lieutenant Abib Jah talk more to me inside this interview.
Well, this is a unit from AXLAF where AXLAF made this unit purposely for agricultural activities. We not only just the plant rice but also perennial crops, that is tree cropping. We get various farm sites there across the nation.
For who's we so present? Now which one are they doing?
Of course, Yoni farm sites, Kamaje, Chiefdom. They are purposely for plant rest, now rest with the plants.
How many hectares will they talk of?
Well, now as at now for this year, we plant over 240 hectares.
When will I start for do farming at this part of this country?
We start for do farming at this part of the country at the 2 years this now. From 2023, now start for do farming here.
So how the farming work don't sound like?
Well, the farming work for we now is fine actually. The ground is fine and we produce, we succeed. But the challenge is
we can't talk about the challenges. Many people know the military for ensure say they protect the border areas them from external aggression. and also prepare the military for say they intervene whenever there is a crisis in the country. But now, una get a special unit na the army where they look into farming business and una they into farming proper one. What in this mean?
We key role and manage at the country and for we protect lives and properties and for we provide security for the entire the territorial security of Sierra Leone. Understanding? Now we there for provide security within our borders, in our border areas. But as part of that, the military get certain unit there. We also get different tasks and functions there. We not to fighting units there. Then they for support the fighting units.
Una farming work. Who's not get to support from?
As at now, we main support will be get now from USEF, from the Minister of Defense, stroke AXLAF, and also FSRP. For now, the two main people in the way we the support with.
For FSRP, how long they don't they support now?
Well, they not really support we now from 2023. Now the two pharmacies in this now we they support with.
What are the different support where they give to now?
Well, they give you different support. One, they help with machines for me and CC able from being able to plow an arrow. We follow we get a big area of land.
This support with FSRP they get to now, it don't actually impact on our work as a military man.
Yes, it don't impact we. Yeah, it don't great. The Saturday will be the buy seats at the initial street, but now not the buy seats for the past 2 years now. Not the buy seats. We don't support. We now get seat back. We are not of the day. We get bokures. We after we do harvest, we keep down the for next year, and the other one back. Right as they say, we process. We clean rice. We na the parboiled rice and the other type of rice we clean. We I don't know of the day. Maybe you go put her at the market for sale.
The rest one are they produce. Now the selling at the market or I guess we go na they give to the military.
Well, sometimes we can sell out to the market, also the military. The military, how we can make our normal, say every month, everybody gets a sack of rice. Some people, moreover, they collect that parboiled rice. So normally, not to get supply.
That free one I can give?
That way they can supply with normal. But with your parboiled rice, some people, they can able to exchange. They say, okay, we, now the parboiled rice, we the plants, we want. You know, say some people, they get diabetes, we they need that parboiled rice. And not to even they can supply. So we can exchange, we give the parboiled rice, they give the white rice.
For do farming work now one way very difficult, get challenges. What are some of the challenges that we are facing now?
Well, from the applying stage, the guy just let's say no more. The machinery side very poor because now the all is big farm. Now we set self your own machine there. We can adjust 2 machines there. We just manage for where we get this kind land here, and also through FSRP where they give support. They give machines from different company they for can help we na they can plow for we. But normally they not can quick because one game put company get 2-3 side there for go. So they can wait sometimes wait time don't pass and they can especially like last year and then July they can. So if you can't July somebody can plow for you or arrow for you. You know go tell well actually because you almost miss the time. So side and day also we don't plan for long we continue. We're not able because of the time because WhatsApp don't take over all. So the main challenge is that the machine side.
What kind of machine would you talk of?
Oh, the machine are the tractors, and as you see now this we combine harvester here. We the way FSRP can give we they almost don't damage, don't know where out. The neighbor farm, the neighbor harvest go far. You see, and this big one, a big challenge. Any 2-3 days old harvest, it must break down. Any 2-3 days, it must break down. If not, we command ourselves, we're a hard-working commander, and we get impact, we get interest in agriculture. Like this, if we don't pack.
At this point in time, which one I want government and FSRP for do?
For now, if we ask FSRP there, we want machines there for ourselves. We want machines there for ourselves. We not soldier man there. We ready for work for this country. Tractors there, combine harvesters there, this arrow, this plow, they all want there. If we equip to serve as a military,
not able to produce the rice where the country wants.
With the full support, of FSRP and the government of Sierra Leone, we're able, sir.
That's the one who command the Armed Forces Agricultural Unit, the Salon Armed Forces. Lieutenant Abib Jah, they talked to me inside the interview. They say if government and FSRP support them with machine and other things, they go able for plan the thing them where Salon people go eat. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue, and inside the program now we go for this break.
Congratulations, I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. Listen, them say, them tell you say you can never be the one, but God say, make I tell you, say now you him choose in 1 month, in 1 week, you will sing a new song in 2 days, unless than you will hear, congratulations, you're in the
Well, family yesterday, Ready Democracy, Alassane Bangura and Fatunyan Gigi Baba don't graduate in the Fuabi College as then self don't get their first degree and we celebrate them as now people every day work now Ready Democracy. Are you hear me?
And apart from Alassane Bangura and Fatou, also Chelno Jallo yesterday graduate with a master's degree in diplomacy and international relations. We want for use this opportunity on behalf of staff and management and also board members them for congratulate we colleagues them in Radio Democracy as yesterday then graduate from the University of Salon after where they don't go to the different courses them. We want for say congratulations to Chelno Jallo, Alassane Bangura and also Fatou for this remarkable achievement we they undergo yesterday. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue inside the program. We they look at messages and we don't come inside the program. This one from Ibrahim Jallo say, our minister, Mr. Minister, all these development programs you talk about, can you promise us the next 6 months or so to Radio Democracy approve all those development programs you promise the youth of Sierra Leone?
Well, the other message where they take from Samu Masako in our Facebook page is say our university must review their curriculum for inclusiveness.
This one from Alassane Sharif say entrepreneurship training is a startup capital for business development, self-employment coupled with startup tools enhanced by established and operational business. That's employment. When you accumulate such employment, the catering of 500 jobs is feasible. Thanks, Mr. Minister.
Okay, this other one from Ibrahim S. Jallo on our Facebook page is say, our minister, all these development programs you talk about, can you promise us the next 6 months or plus come to Radio Democracy and prove all these development programs you promise the youth of Sierra Leone?
This one from Mark 10, New England will say the Ministry of Information should focus on strengthening partnership between the ministry and key cultural figures to promote civic education through music, art, and community-centered activity. The collaboration will widen public participation in the festival and deepen wider awareness of civic responsibility.
Okay, when they come out to the minister for response to some of the messages and we don't come to the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you to the Texas. I think not just one where they asked about promise. Well, I've been there, I think sometime in May or June, and I've laid out my plans. And then 5 months or 6 months down the line, you don't see already what we don't do. So we'll wait and see again. But by the grace of God, you will hear and you will see again. But as long as my intentions and are clear, in line with my sincerity and intent of approach, God be my help, and with the support of President Bio don't give me, with my colleagues them, definitely we'll do our own very best.
Mr. Minister, this one come just now where they come from Super Cap say, Mr. Minister, all your submissions are perfectly acceptable and good by the people of Sierra Leone, especially on the one that deals with the middle level manpower. But the problem and challenges in all of this is the willingness for young people to accept the vision of all your plans, as most young people now need immediate benefits, failing to look at what the future holds.
That's a very good point, and that make in life you cannot get 100% in anything. But I'll tell that Texas say a lot of the young people that we don't interact with, they are willing to learn a trade, they are willing to learn something, and that make me purposefully they push this particular thing because they want to get employed. But you ask them, they want work. They say, which work you want? Hey, but I not learn that. I say, well, what do you want to learn? Because if you don't learn anything, how you go get the work? So that's the point. You have to learn a trade for you to be employed. I think that's, like what they say, that's part of that should be a whole civic program we should roll out. That the one way they grab up, you have to go learn a trade before you are employed. Otherwise, nobody need to give you work. So we need for make that a whole civic program, let them understand. So you sitting down all day not doing anything, they pay, and now we are doing these things and they are free. Nobody is paying for the short courses we are doing. Now development partners and government they pay, so it's free. So like how they do for the bike riders, and so it's free. Even the bike they will take for Gide, just that we cannot give them the bikes free because we want to teach them that kind of thing. We be say you're able for work and pay for the bike, but at a very low cost or leisure. We don't make anything. For example, we get the bike at 24, we license at 3,000, so we just say okay, additional 3,000, and you go pay extra on the bike, like 30,000 in total, where you go pay in 1 year. So because we want after 1 year we hand over the accounts Gide, let us begin order for their own bikes there now and everything. So alternatively, you watch the bike and then you go school. Meaning you need to take bike riding no more as a means to an end. But you go to school, you learn trade. If you want now, you learn the trade, you go do your trade, then you ride the bike na net, whichever thing you choose.
As we round up the program, with the assurance you go left with young people as we gradually roll into 2026 that starting from next year, young people go start for see the reality of your programs there.
Great. The assurance I will give them that President Bio very clear in everything what they do for people in this country, and he's got a sincere and heart, and he don't direct now that all youth programs now therefore be consolidated and directed by office to the office of the vice president. And as a result, I assure and say, as long as we get them right, I believe so, we'll surely get them right by God in power. They will see tremendous improvement in with skills development drive. We will begin package, we all rest there, we fish there, and we will support young man there for doing anything there, because the startup kids will give them and for men and go out there, create jobs for themselves and try to empower themselves as well. We are not employing them to go find jobs, we are employing them to create jobs. And that's the only way you're able for help them, because when they create jobs, they manage them books, and that make even all them training, you have to go do an internship. So the internship is in a way you understand how them program, how like job ethics day. So you understand that, so when I come now for set up, you already get that kind of training.
Okay, plenty thank you for joining the program. And name na Ibrahim Sano, in the Minister of Youth Affairs, as a media so today for talk about in a way it don't do and self benefits the way it don't they create for young people in the country. Plenty thank you for joining the program. Well, now this edition of the program Good Morning Salon go left for today, Friday, December 5th, 2025. And plenty thank you to producer Michael Sambola with support from Mangi Mansare and Kabia. Plenty thank you to DJ K-Man for in technical support. Fatmata Samu America Mabango Amikuna watch you live on our Facebook page. And we'll present the program countdown this Friday morning. Mina Kaifa to concert, they say bye-bye.
And Adeyemi Jackson, they say goodbye.
The Society for the Democracy 98.1 FM.